to Voris CLC's Hispanic Heritage Month interview series. My name is Deanna Montiel, and I'm a fourth grader here at Voris CLC. My guest today is Mr. Carlos Baerga. He is a former Major League Baseball player, including 7 years with the Cleveland Indians. In 2013, he became part of the Cleveland Indians Hall of Fame. Mr. Carlos Baerga, I want to welcome you today.
It's an honor for me to be with you today. This is a very special moment for my life, and I always, every time that I do events like this, what I'm doing with you guys today, it reminds me when I used to be a little kid, and I used to have people come, to the school and talk about their life, and I really appreciate all these people because each one of those persons they come through my life help me with something, and I learn something from them.
And I have a few questions for you. What is your family story about how they immigrated to the United States?
Well, my family story, I got my father, my mother, and I got three more brothers. I got one more brother and two sisters. That's my family thing. And when I was 16 years old, I signed as a professional baseball player. I signed with the San Diego Padres. And that gave me the opportunity, to get out from my house. That my family was so close together. My father and my mother, they had to work. My father worked on two jobs. My mother, she worked in a hospital, and the way they raised us, it was unbelievable and something that I never forget about my family. They always were with me. Every time that I started playing when I was 8 years old. But I represent Puerto Rico when I was a little kid. When I was 10, I went to the Willie Mays World Series. Then when I was 12, Pee Wee Reed World Series. So since I was a little kid, I was representing Puerto Rico. And I remember when I had the opportunity to sign when I was 60 years old, it was something. I was kind of scared a little bit because I had to separate from my family. This is the first time in my life. So I don't know why, I know that I see the baseball games and stuff like that on TV, but I don't know what I was going to face. Remember, at the beginning, I don't know that much English. I was like against that a little bit. And then just live by myself. That never happened before. Now I have to start cooking. Now I have to start, cleaning my clothes. Now I have to start doing something that Mama used to do it for me all the time. So, but you know what? I give thanks to God. My mother teach me really good, how to do all these things. And my father and my mother always was in the phone. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's do it. You're gonna get it, and that helped me a lot.
That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing. How has your heritage influenced your success?
It was really good, and I want to give you a story why I became a baseball player. My father, when I was 8 years old, he told me who was Roberto Clemente. And Roberto Clemente is an idol in Puerto Rico, not just for Puerto Rican people, for Dominican people, for Venezuela, from Mexico, from every Latin America. He was an idol. First of all, he was a great player. This guy hit 317 his career, 3,000 hits. He led the league in hitting 4 times, 16 All-Star games, 12 Gold Gloves, MVP of World Series, MVP of the league. He was unbelievable as a baseball player. But the biggest thing that this guy was a guy off the field. He do clinics. He go to school. He helped so many people, all over the way. And the way he died, I'm never going to forget about. Every time that I see the video, I cry because he was going to do something. He was in a mission to help people. Nicaragua went through a big earthquake, and he put everything together, a lot of food, a lot of clothes, and bring things to Nicaragua from Puerto Rico. And I remember, when they show, I was 2 years old when that happened. I born in 68, and he died in 71. I was 3 years old. So I don't know it good, but my father teach me and showed me the videos. And the way he died was something very hard for for the people of Puerto Rico, because this person was his heart was he wasn't he have a mission, he have a purpose in life to help people, and that's something that I never forget. And my father say, when you get to the buildings, he say that to me, I want you to follow those steps. I want you to keep going while he was doing it. And thanks God, God gave me the opportunity to do it. And since I got to the big leagues, that's what I did. And that's what I keep doing because God put that in my heart.
That's very inspiring. Thank you. What's the best way for our students to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month?
What I think the best thing is like this weekend I'm gonna be in Cleveland. This weekend on Friday, they're gonna do a big thing for myself, for Sandy Alomar, and for Candy Maldonado. We play here we play in Cleveland for almost 7 years. Sandy played for 9 years. Candy played 3 years. But we I think you guys know. Maybe you guys know the little ones, but I know that the teacher and the people that are here. I think we change everything in Cleveland. The way they talk about the baseball and stuff like that. Because 1994, 1995 was the biggest thing that happened in Cleveland. We went to the World Series, and that was something that the people they don't even forget. Every time every time that I go to Cleveland, we have to talk about that. We will make a record. Our fans for 5 years in a row, it was a sellout. We went to the playoff. We went to the World Series. We come back to the World Series in 1997 too. So there was something unbelievable, the run that we have over there. And for us, to be recognized on Friday as a great Latino baseball players is going to be something special for me, especially in Cleveland.
Great advice. Thank you for everything that you do for baseball and the Hispanic community. Mr. Carlos Baerga, this has been Deanna Montiel from Voris CLC.
It's an honor. It's an honor for me, to be with you guys today and to talk about, our Spanish. And I have to say something. A lot of the Hispanic people, when they come to the state, it's hard because the language is hard because we have to go through so many things. But you know what? You have to believe in yourself. You have to know. You have to, put things in your mind. What I want to do in life. And don't let anybody tell you no. No matter how many times you go down, there's an opportunity, to get up again and become whoever you want. That's why I always say, a lot of people, when I sign as a professional player, they say that I don't have the talent. But you know what? You are the only one they have to decide. So that's why I say to my kids, I got 2 kids. They are all, I'm a grandpa now. I'm a grandpa. I got 2 granddaughters. So, and I said to my kids at the beginning, I said, you know what? You have to work hard every day in life, to get something, and never let anybody to let you know that you don't have the talent, that your time is over. Always believe and always write down why you want to be in life. This is what I want to do, and I want to do it, and that's what I did. Every time I write down, I'm gonna do this. When I get to the big leagues, I wanna become one of the best players of the game, and God give me that opportunity to do it. Then let me tell you something. A lot of people say at the beginning that I wasn't had that talent. You know what? And I had 2 records in the big leagues. I'm the only player in Major League Baseball that hit a home run from the left side and from the right side in the same inning. That happened in 1993, April 1993. And I still the only second baseman. That's my second record. The only second baseman to hit 300, 200 hits, 100 RBIs, 100 runs, and over 20 homers. I did it 2 years in a row, and I was going for the third one. And I don't know. I know that you remember Rolando and Jennifer. When the strike came in, we was in 4th place, and I was going to have the best year of my career. But you know what? I feel proud that, I don't let the things that came to my ear affect my career, affect my life. And I say, I'm going to do it because I believe in myself and I have the talent to do it. But and the thing is, I always put everything in God's hands, that He's the one that, give me the direction to do the things that I did in my life.